Save the music, y'all. Save the music.
Everybody, we are live on the air with the main man, Deuce Deuce. How you doing tonight?
What's up? I'm good. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good tonight, brother. All right. So,
appreciate you having me, man. Taking the time, showing some love.
Honestly, man, it is an absolute honor to have you on the show. We're gonna get this interview on the go. I do want to know, how did you get your start in music, and how long have you been in the music industry?
Sorry, it was chopping up. Repeat that again.
Oh, sorry about that. How did you get your start in music, and how long have you been in the music industry?
Man, I've been writing music, man. Just involved in music like 21 years, maybe. I got my start on my part, the other half of Concrete Mob. I came up with it. I was doing some time when I was younger, and he knew I was artistic with it and sick with it. So he came up with Concrete Mob, man, because there's just a bunch of guys, right? But me and him were the main guys spitting and stuff. So that's really it. 21 years, man.
And that's good, you know what I mean? You've been through a lot of stuff, man. You've seen a lot of stuff, but that right there, 21 years and still going, that's freaking amazing, bro. How did you get hooked up with Noble?
Man, the Outlaws had a show here, I think around maybe 10 years ago, and DJ Live, gotta shout him out. He was DJing at that venue, so I got at him. You know, so he hooked me up with their road manager at the time, and the rest was just history, man. We did a song, we did a video. I was sleeping on the video. We did The Streets. It's on our first collab album, Fast Life, which is also available right now on all platforms. Man, we did that video. I kind of slept on it, and then when I did finally get around to release it, you know, Noble got at me, and he's like, yo, you're pretty dope, man. You know, let's work, man. And from there, it's just the rest is history, man. We just released our 4th album, Growth. We have our fifth album already finished. We're just in the final stages of mixing and mastering it. We're about to start the 6th, man.
That's actually
working.
That's awesome, man. It's putting in work, man.
Yeah.
Putting in work. That's what's up. What are your biggest inspirations?
Man, just overcoming the obstacles and all the tribulations that I went through myself firsthand, you know, and just growing up how I grew up in a single home and coming from a broken family and stuff, and just man, wanting to make something of myself, man. Something, you know, put something down that's timeless, be remembered forever. You know what I'm saying? And just sharing it with the world, because I know a lot of people, like, we were just chopping it up before we even got on the air right now with you, and you're like, you can relate from the foster homes and the group homes and just people like you, man. Like, when I reach somebody and touch their soul and I'm speaking to them, that gives me more inspiration, so I know it's more than just what's all over the airwaves and shit, the top 10 and shit. There's people out there that really love soul music, soul food, you know? They can relate to it, so I draw my inspiration from that to keep going.
And that's actually inspiring, man, because when I did hear that interview, man, and I heard you talk about the group homes and interviews, it was crazy that, like, because a lot of people, when you live in group homes, you probably know what I'm talking about. A lot of people tell you ain't going to be shit. You're never going to amount to shit. You're going to be nothing.
Yeah.
You're the definition of, you know what, that shit's bullcrap. I'm going to do this. And look at you, man. You're a superstar. You're known worldwide. And you had
it's not even about being a superstar, man. The gratification comes to me just doing something positive, man, because to be honest, I stopped going to school in elementary, man. I graduated from grade 8 to grade 9, locked up. I got 14 credits in high school of being locked up. So I was, you know what I mean? I was in and out, like, as a young offender and stuff. So I flipped the script, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's more just doing something positive and sharing my experiences with the world, man.
And I'm actually glad I get to be a part of having you on the show, man, as my first actual, like, celebrity guest, man. That means a lot to me, and I really am grateful for this. If you could do a collaboration with anybody, who would it be?
Man. That's a hard question, man. couldn't even really answer that right off the top, bro.
It's all good. If you want to skip the question, it's all good.
Yeah, man, let's skip that one, because there's so many amazing artists, you know, like, crazy.
It's all good, man. If you want to skip that one, I understand. It's one of those questions that just throw at people, right? And where's your dream?
You know what? I would love to do a joint with Sade, man, singing on the hook. How about that?
That would actually, honestly, I could see that. That'd be pretty.
You know what I'm saying? Some deep shit, some slow shit, and just bang people over the head with like some conscious, relevant substance, like some smooth operator kind of shit. Like, but Sade, man, I always love Sade.
That's what's up.
That'd be an honor.
And we already know, for people that follow you, we already know you've been to Johannesburg, South Africa, and whatnot. But what is your dream place to perform, or any venue that you always want to perform in? Where would you choose if you can just get into a plane and go right now?
Man, I couldn't really say. We're going to Russia in June, so I'm looking forward to that. But as far as that, man, that's another question that's hard to answer. Like, I love traveling, so I'd love to just hit all sides of the earth, man. If I could hit every point of the earth, because you already know how universal hip-hop is. It's a universal language. People love it that don't even speak English. They know all the lyrics worldwide, you know what I mean? And it got a different vibe and energy when you go overseas, right? But I'd love to go to Brazil, man. I heard Brazil's all that.
Beautiful country from what I heard. Beautiful, beautiful country.
Yeah. I'd love to go to Brazil.
How did Growth come to be? Like, how did the album form? Like, did you guys write it together and stuff like that?
Yeah, we Noble flew up here. We was in the studio, like, but we were like connecting over the phone and stuff, going back and forth with ideas, and then we had some written and stuff. He wrote some there, I wrote some here, and then we wrote half of the album together. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth on the hooks and stuff. It's just growing as artists, you know. Growth is self-explanatory, man. Like, we're trying to be better than who we were yesterday. No matter what you do in life, and you grow, we're trying to learn from our mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So we're constantly evolving and growing as humans and people. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you're doing. So that's really where it came from, you know. Especially like growing from the negative things that hold us back. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. I got 2 more questions here for you because I know you're a busy guy.
Good.
You know what I mean? Do you have a favorite song off the Growth album, and why is it your favorite?
I got a few on there, man. When It Rains, It Pours to me, so is one of my favorites on there. And Love Thyself. I'll say When It Rains, well. Yeah. Because it's just deep, man. Like, when we wrote it and the hook, and it's just like it speaks to people, you know, what like we're going through. Like, all our music's poetic, you know what I mean? There's meaning behind every song. It's not just rhyming for the sake of riddling, you know what I mean? Yeah. I know, it's just the vibe and the energy. And when we shot the video, and we're on like the bottom of Cape Town, South Africa, in the bottom of Table Mountain, and me, Noble, and Edie, it's just the ambiance and the essence and the presence of just all of us there together. And we had a shot at the end of the video with all our fists up in the air, you know what I'm saying? Clutching the black fist. Yeah, man, it was just deep. Looking over on like the people in Africa and shit. Yeah, it was just that. And then Love Thyself is very powerful to me, you know what I'm saying? Because we have so much music, and we see all like the main female artists and shit, and people forever like not happy with themselves and the skin they're in. So that just, you know, we got daughters and stuff, and we're grown men and fathers, right? So we just trying to show young women, regardless of color, background, anything, you know what I'm saying? Love the skin you're in, whether God made you perfect. You know?
Yeah, exactly, man. I do want to say, you and Noble, man, you guys have such great chemistry when you guys are together, man. Like, I enjoy hearing you and Noble together. You know, it's a part of
appreciate it, man.
As well. Canada, you're part of Canada, which is my country as well. And then you got Noble, part of my favorite rap group. So it's like the chemistry when you guys get on the mic, bro. Every song is fire, bro. I want to.
Yeah, and it's not forced, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not forced. You know what I mean? Like, you're absolutely right. We're definitely making some good, timeless music, you know, and a lot of people might not even catch on right now to it, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, we just getting started. As long as he's been in the game and as countless hits and songs he's been on, you know what I mean? Like, we're just working, man.
All right, so
yeah.
What's next for Deuce? What's next for Deuce Deuce?
Noble's got a solo album coming on. I'm working on a solo album right now, and another album with some guys from Toronto, Parliament Hill, from the legendary Point Blank crew, and some other guys from downtown Toronto. It's just going to be all Toronto guys in Parliament Hill. You know what I'm saying? Right downtown. And then we got our fifth album done. It's untitled, but we're probably putting it out at the end of the year, December. So I'm just trying to tour, man, and stay busy, stay positive. You know what I'm saying? Stay out the way, man.
And that album will actually be a good Christmas gift for us fans too, as well. Freaking right. Do you want to give anybody thanks? Give anybody thanks on your social media handles, and also where they can find growth.
Yeah, they can find growth right now on all online platforms. And you can find the album we put out right before this, like I said, man. Fast Life, The Code, For My People, the video shot all over the world, man. We got like videos for more than half of the album on half of the songs on every album. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're taking you, showing you the world with us. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people are doing that, and the visuals are shot by Jay Sims, one of the best up and coming directors out of LA, so you know what I mean? But you can find it on all online platforms. You can find me at Deuce DEUCE _ Concrete Mob on Instagram. You can find Noble YOUNG _ NOBLE on Instagram. You can follow the Outlaw's official page on Instagram. Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me, brother, man. Like
One
I
thing
said.
I do want to say though, right after you hang up, I'm going to be playing When It Rains. Do you want to tell the listeners what the song is actually about? That way they get a better grasp over the song.
It's just like, oh man, it's just self-explanatory, bro. It's just deep. You got to take it in. The song, like, just taking you into my eyes, man, letting you see the world through my eyes, through Noble's eyes, and everything. Like, God rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, man. Like, you know what happened with him? It's like so relevant of what's going on right now. It's so deep and ahead of its time, but it's a constant revolving door. It's a constant cycle. You know what? This is cycle, because if you hear what Noble's saying, like, you would just hang with him. You know what I mean? And they come back, so it's relevant to what's going on worldwide. It's a worldwide issue on the streets and cell blocks and everything. So we're just shedding light to that, you know? And so we're just taking you as the listener for a walk, man, like taking your hand for a good 5 minutes. And the realist from Death Row. He's a legendary dude too, amazing good brother. He's on the album cut. He was with South Africa, so he wasn't in the video. So his verse ain't in the video, but his verse is featured on the album. So it's like 5.5 minutes, but it's very deep, man. It's goosebump music, you know, music with meaning, substance, you know.
That's what's up, Deuce. I want to say thank you very much for reaching out to me. Thank you very much for giving us your time on the show. I appreciate it. I know my listeners do. I want to say have yourself a wonderful night, and thank you very much.
Yeah, man. I want to shout out everyone showing love, man. Everybody shout you out, radio up. Much appreciated, much love. I'm going to get at you, good brother.
Sounds good, brother. I hope to have you back on the show when the new album drops. You're always welcome on Outlaw Radio.
Respect, man. Peace.
Peace, brother.